We've all seen AI that can write essays, generate images, or even hold a conversation. But what if I told you all of that is child's play compared to what's really happening behind the scenes in the world of AI? Meet Meta's Large Concept Models, or LCMS, a groundbreaking technology that goes beyond just processing words. In this video, we'll uncover how LCMs understand meaning on a whole new level and why they're set to completely redefine AI as we know it. Meta's Large Concept Models, or LCMs, are a new kind of AI that understands language in a smarter way. Imagine trying to explain a complicated idea to a friend. Instead of just using a few words or phrases, you tell the whole story, how everything connects, why it matters, and what it all means. This is exactly what this tech can do. Unlike traditional AI models, which break language into small pieces, called tokens, these AI process whole sentences or even entire concepts to understand the deeper meaning. Why does this matter? Well, with traditional AI, like in chatbots or translation tools, the system works by analyzing text in small chunks. This approach can make it difficult for the AI to understand context or capture the bigger picture. But Meta's AI model don't just focus on individual words. They take everything into account, like how sentences connect and the larger ideas being communicated. This allows them to better reason abstractly and respond more coherently. For example, when you explain something complicated, you don't just focus on one word at a time. You connect ideas and explain them in full context. This AI does the same thing. They are just more efficient at understanding language because they capture the bigger picture, much like how we humans make sense of a story or an explanation as a whole. So while traditional AI models may struggle to understand complex tasks or generate meaningful responses, Meta's AI model can grasp deeper meanings and adapt more easily, making them smarter and more effective for tasks like translation, summarization, and abstract reasoning. Here's a question for you. Do you think these new AI models can finally get sarcasm right? Let me know in the comments. Can you understand a story by reading just one word at a time? It would be tough to get the full meaning, right? That's what traditional large language models do. They break down text into small chunks called tokens. These tokens help the AI understand individual words but can struggle to grasp the full context or deeper meaning of a sentence. Now think of Meta's large concept models as a much smarter reader. Instead of focusing on one word at a time, this AI looks at entire sentences or even entire concepts. It's like reading an entire paragraph to understand the full picture, rather than just piecing together random words. This allows Meta's AI to better understand language and reason in more complex ways. When it comes to the way they're built, traditional AI typically use simpler architectures based on token-based processing. They break down language into these small chunks and process them one at a time. Meta's new AI, however, uses a more advanced system with three main layers: encoder, model, and decoder. The encoder uses a specialized tool called sonar to turn text into conceptual embeddings, which represent the bigger ideas within sentences. In terms of efficiency, traditional AI require more computational power when dealing with long texts or multilingual tasks because they process so many individual tokens. LCMs, however, focus on concepts rather than tokens, making them far more efficient at handling large amounts of data and adapting to different languages or tasks. In short, while traditional LLMs break down language into smaller parts, LCMs process the bigger picture, making them more efficient and better at understanding complex ideas. Meta's LCMS take a thoughtful approach to understanding language. Think of it as a four-step process that helps them truly get what you're saying. Let's take a closer look. It all starts with segmentation. Let's say you've got a big chunk of text, like a long paragraph, and you need to make sense of it. This AI breaks that text into smaller bite-sized pieces by splitting it into individual sentences. It's like turning a big puzzle into smaller sections to make it easier to solve. Next, LCMs dive into concept encoding. This is where the magic happens. They use something called a sonar encoder to translate each sentence into conceptual embeddings. In simple terms, they turn the words into abstract ideas, kind of like converting a complex concept into a simpler form that's easier to work with. It's like taking a complicated topic and simplifying it so the model can understand the deeper meaning behind it. Then comes conceptual reasoning. After all that encoding, the model starts thinking. It takes the abstract ideas and looks for new connections, patterns, or relationships between them. Consider sitting down to brainstorm different angles of a problem. This is what this AI does. It comes up with new ideas and insights based on the concepts it has processed. Finally, decoding happens. All those abstract ideas and connections are turned back into human-readable text or speech. It's like taking everything you've learned and presenting it in a way that makes perfect sense to anyone reading or listening. So in just 4 stages, LCMs turn language into something deeper, more insightful, and easier to understand. Meta's LCMs bring some serious firepower to the table, and here's why they're shaking up the AI world. First, scalability and modularity. Think of it as a set of building blocks. You can add new blocks, whether it's a language, a task, or a new feature, and the model adapts perfectly. Unlike older models, which often need a complete overhaul for any changes, this AI can grow with your needs without losing any efficiency. This flexibility makes them a great choice for constantly evolving tasks. Next, multilingual efficiency. Handling different languages can be tricky for most AI models. But with Meta's model, it's a whole different ballgame. Think of a guide who speaks every language fluently, understands the local culture, and can explain things in a way that makes sense no matter where you are. That's how these models handle multilingual tasks. They don't just translate words, they understand the meaning behind them, so the context stays intact, no matter the language. Finally, improved reasoning. Traditional AI might only see one part of the problem at a time, but Meta's AI connects the dot. They process entire concepts, which allows them to think abstractly and reason through complex situations. It's like having a team of experts who aren't just focused on details, but also know how those details fit into the bigger picture. This deeper reasoning is what helps this models tackle more challenging tasks with ease. So in a nutshell, these new AI models are more efficient, flexible, and smarter than traditional models, ready to take on whatever comes next in the world of AI. Meta's new AI models are already showing impressive real-world performance, making waves across various tasks. These models aren't just doing well, they're outperforming traditional systems, especially in areas like summarization, translation, and even zero-shot generalization. In summarization, they're hitting 92% accuracy, beating out models like Gemma 7b and Mistral 7b. And when it comes to multilingual capabilities, these models shine, with an 88% accuracy in tasks like translation and summarization across multiple languages. They don't even need heavy retraining to handle languages with fewer resources, like Pashto or Burmese. That's something traditional models can't easily do. But the real game changer? Their zero-shot generalization ability. These models can jump into tasks they've never seen before and still perform at a high level. No extra training required. It's like having a super smart assistant who can tackle new projects without having to study first. And unlike older models that get bogged down by longer documents, this AI processes big chunks of text more efficiently, using less computational power. So in summary, these models aren't just keeping up, they're leading the charge. Meta's recent shift in AI is a game changer. Instead of relying on the old methods of processing words piece by piece, their new model focuses on understanding the bigger picture, grasping concepts rather than just individual tokens. This allows for a much deeper, more human-like understanding of language. What's exciting is that Meta has made this technology available on GitHub, so anyone, developers, researchers, or innovators, can jump in, experiment, and push the boundaries of what's possible. This makes the future of AI more open and collaborative. The implications are huge. We're moving toward AI systems that can reason and think more like humans, tackling everything from creative tasks to complex problem-solving with ease. As this tech improves, it could change how we interact with AI on a daily basis, making it smarter, more intuitive, and able to handle challenges we've never seen before. Meta's new approach is paving the way for a future where AI is more than just a tool. It's a partner that truly understands and helps us solve problems in innovative ways. And that's a wrap. Meta's large concept models are reshaping the future of AI with their deeper understanding and smarter responses. It'll be exciting to watch this tech evolve, and who knows, maybe you'll be among the first to explore its full potential. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on the future of AI.